Now, I didn't really want to do this, but I gotta jump in on the drama, man. John Jones versus Israel Adesanya beef. Where do I begin? This is like the story of the week. These dudes cannot stop going back and forth on the internet, man. So let's just get into it real quick. This will be a quick video, hopefully. Apparently, Izzy started talking smack about John Jones' deceased mother on Twitter, and in my respects to her, rest in peace. I don't believe in you should do things like that. So how do you feel about this? Do you think this is a low blow? Um, I personally think you deserve a whooping for talking about somebody's deceased mother, let alone a live mother, dead or alive. I just feel like you deserve whatever you got coming to you. I think it's just a certain level of things you just don't talk about out of respect. Even if it is the fight game, you got to sell fights and that. You only have a fight booked yet. Y'all already getting, well, he's really getting that personal. Like, I don't think John was gonna go there, but hey, whatever. Um, I just don't think there's any coming back from this. I think John's got to finish this. He's gotta put this dude in his place. Um, I mean, and I like Izzy. He's entertaining. I mean, I watch every one of his interviews, but at the end of the day, you just don't talk about somebody's mama, man. Even if they dead or alive, I just feel like that's just blatant disrespect. Like, I hope any man or woman on this show feels the same way. Because if you just think anybody can just talk about your mama like that, then you ain't got your mama's back. Because if I'm gonna talk about my mama, even if I'm gonna lose a fight, I'm gonna try to stand for her honor. Even if they come swinging at me, I'm gonna be boxing, I guess. So somebody's knocked out. So um, I guess, but they say that I was reading watching. I think it was one of those MMA shows. They say John started the war by talking about Izzy, saying his dad has to be ashamed of his pink hair, and then Izzy clapped back saying that uh, his dad already gave him the blueprint on how to beat John, and it just went from there. So basically, I just went to John Jones' Twitter just now, and basically Easy went radio silent. Apparently on the 5th, what's today, the 7th at 8 in the morning. Um, John started tweeting images of Easy pretty much just laid out from his kickboxing days when he got knocked out, and I just don't think he could. There's nothing he could say to that. Like, he sleep on the ground, man. What can you say to that? Like, he's embarrassed. I was just like, wow, okay, mic drop. Like, what can Easy say? He just went quiet. He went radio silent. This is like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got a chuckle at that when I saw that. I was like, dudes on oxygen and everything. I was wow, they are not holding back anything on this Twitter beef. So, all right, guys, in the comments, let me know how you feel about this. How do you feel about this beef? Who's your favorite fighter between the two? Hey, man, if you're an Easy guy, that's fine. If you're a John guy like me, that's fine. I respect both fighters. Um, I've just been watching John longer. I respect Easy's game though. He's impressive. He's probably the best striker I've seen since Anderson Silva. So I'll just do like a quick early prediction, maybe if they hypothetically do fight. Who knows? Um, Both fighters utilize the distance well. It's basically a mirror fight, dude. Like I talked about yesterday, Adesanya once trained Rumble, and he basically was brought in to emulate John. And basically, they do the same thing: leg kicks, oblique kicks. Um, just they do. I mean, they fight at a distance. They jab. They overhand right. They uppercut. They basically fight at a distance. The only thing different is Easy's more of a fluid, smooth fighter. He's gonna throw off 3, 4, 5 punch combinations and end with a head kick or whatever end with a kick to the body. John's more of a timing striker. He's gonna hit you with a leg kick, then jab you in the stomach, or hit you with a oblique kick and then hit you with a head kick like he did DC, or then hit you with an oblique kick and then jab you to the eyeball or whatever. He's more of a timing fighter. He's not gonna throw like smooth 3, 4 punch combinations like Easy. He's not like a thing of beauty. It's just like more like work. He's just in there doing work. He's working you. So that's the difference between them. But they both do use their distance the best in the league, in the UFC. And I said this in a previous fight too. I think the only person who's ever gonna beat Izzy is gonna be somebody who looks like him, So it's going to be somebody like John Jones. I think a Dominic Dom Reyes. I can't say his name right now. Dom Reyes would be a great matchup because they're the same length, height. That's why I think he gave John fits. But I think John would have won that fight early if he just would have started sooner. And John just waited too long in that fight. I think John is a way more dominant fighter than Dom. He just waited too long. He wanted Dom to tire out. You could tell his game plan. He wasn't. Come on, y'all are smart. He just waited too long. And I think if he just would have got started in the second round versus the third, um, oh, not sorry, the fourth, then things would have looked a lot better for him on the judges. I mean, on the fans' side. But the judges knew what was going on. That third round, he was clinching. I'm getting all off task here. Sorry. See, I just love fighting so much. I could talk all day. Anyway, like I said, it's a mirror fight. I think both fighters would just they would probably kick each other's legs to mush, bro. They would probably just whoever can land the most calf kicks until the other can't walk. So somebody's gonna have to do some serious leg checking, circling to their opponent's weaker side, like I talk about in every video. If you ever notice that when these opponents are fighting or circling each other, it's not running. It's the person's usually going away from that person's strong hand. So, for example, is a switch fighter, so he's good at both hands. So John will probably circle him to his probably to his right or to his left because his right side is his strong side. So he would just be circling to his right, to his left the whole time, and then just be watching out for his strong side. So basically, they would just soften each other up, like I said, uh, so they can take over their mobility and power. Because once you take somebody's mobility away, like I said in previous videos, take away somebody's foundation, it's a wrap, man. So yeah, that's pretty much almost it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, John is a bigger fighter. He walks around at about 245, while Easy they say barely cracks 215 outside of the ring, out of the octagon. So that alone says a lot about what I think John can do in the clinch. I think he would definitely have the once he rehydrates, he would have the weight on him. So even if he doesn't want to strike with him, he definitely could either land a double leg or a single leg, or just be in there in a clinch, kind of like DC and Stipe just had that clinch work, that clinch heavy fight. I think if John is in the clinch with DC, he would overpower him. I would think because he's so much bigger. And if you're in close up on Izzy, he can't let off those strikes that he does against those other guys when he's fighting at a distance. So I think if he just gets in the clinch, and if he can get up under him and lift him up, get a double leg or single leg, and just ground and pound him with some mean, nasty elbows like he did against Vitor Belfort or like Anthony Smith, I think he got down. Um, there's several guys he's gotten. Oh yeah, like Chael Sonnen. There's just several guys he's picked up, smashed, and just ended, man. And I think that would be how the fight would. And now to the prediction, I think that's how the fight would end up. I think John Jones, if he's smart, which he is, he would just get in close, soften him up, get in close, pick him up, smash him, night's over. And also, I forgot to say, John employs a four and a half reach advantage. So even though Izzy's probably better striker, that 4-inch reach advantage is a lot when you're talking about setting up jabs and setting up jabs to set up overhand rights, setting up using feints and things like that. And so yeah, I think that's how the fight would go. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think Izzy's the better fighter, hey, whatever. Let's hear what you got to say. If you think John Jones is the better fighter, hey, let me know. Like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments too what kind of videos you want to see. I'm just here to join the community. I'm looking for friends, man, who want to talk sports. So just hit me up anytime if you got questions, comments. You can email me at ricomma@gmail.com. I think my Instagram, I just made it. It's Rico MMA Show or it's Rico MMA at Rico MMA on Instagram. Sorry, it's early. I'll put everything in the comments in the headlines, so don't worry about it. All right, man. I'm going to work. Y'all have a good day.